Level 1 is the hangout. You're a native child. You grew up observing the neighborhood's cool guys. You want that life because you see the vehicles, the jewels, and the respect. You begin to stay. You go to the deli to grab sandwiches for the poker game in the back room, fetch coffee, and wash the Cadillac. You can't be seen. The men hardly give you a glance. You are free labor to them. You're a gopher. You get a cigarette and some coffee. It's your responsibility to listen and remain silent. Every second you are being observed. They're putting your self-control to the test. You're gone if you say too much. You haven't yet made any money. Actually, for no compensation, you are taking on all the risk. In the event of a police raid on the club, you will be thrown in the car while the bosses leave. How do you advance in your career? You put yourself to use. 2 blocks away, you see a police cruiser and alert them. Level 02. You pass the test, associate. You are now an associate. Although you do not belong to the family, you collaborate with them. You lead a busy life. You take over trucks leaving the airport. You own and operate a sports book. This is the catch, though. Not all of the money is yours to retain. You must get up each week. You give your sponsor a large envelope filled with cash. You were hauled in by the soldier. You should give him $3,000 of the $10,000 you stole. You are robbing the family that gets you missing if you wait for him. This is a high-risk situation. The dirty labor is being done by you. It is you who is stealing the goods and breaking the legs. Because you are hungry and careless, the FBI is keeping an eye on you. The family doesn't owe you anything if you are pinched. You take your time and don't say anything. The only way to demonstrate your merit for the next level is to do it. Level 03. You've been making money as a senior associate for years. You said nothing. You demonstrated your ability to make money and your resilience under duress throughout a 3-year sentence in state prison. You have a captain on file now. This implies that you are his property. You cannot be touched by any other crew members. When a man from a different family tries to intimidate you, your captain intervenes and tells him to stop. This is your career's riskiest period. The supervisors are screening you. They are investigating your ancestry. On your father's side, you must be 100% Italian. They are digging into your past to see if you have any rats in your family. You die if you make one mistake here. You're done if you brawl in a pub and make the family seem bad. Then you're told to get dressed one day. It is said that you will be made. Level 04. The Soldado. There are men seated around a table when you enter a back room or basement. A fragment and an image of a saint are present. Your trigger finger is pricked, and your blood is dripped onto the saint's image. Well done. A made guy is what you are. You cannot be touched. You cannot be touched by a civilian. You cannot be touched by an acquaintance. You cannot be fired without commission approval, not even by a manager from a different family. If you are struck by someone, they had an impact on the entire company. You've entered the circle of trust. You are employed by a group of associates. You kick up to your captain, and they kick up to you. You have to keep an eye on the rackets. You ensure that construction sites are paying and that union votes are cast correctly. It is no longer necessary for you to break the windows yourself. To do it, you send an associate. However, you remain a soldier. You leave when your employer tells you to. You pick up and handle your work bag. There is no way to refuse. Level 05. The Enforcer. Some men have a knack for making money. You're skilled at violence, it turns out. You are the fear mechanism that keeps the money coming when a debt needs to be collected and the guy isn't paying. Or perhaps you are an expert in disposal. You have the ability to make a body vanish. You are aware of which construction foundations are being placed on Tuesday morning or which chemical industries have acid vats. This is a lonely place, yet everyone, including the men in your own crew, dread you. They dislike being around you, but they need you. Level 06. Your captain has a problem, the acting capo. Perhaps he was charged with RICO. He might have suffered a heart attack. Perhaps he is too closely watched to leave his home. He gestures toward you. The acting capo is now you. Although you are the replacement teacher, you are in charge of the crew since you have life or death power. However, Everyone is aware that the seat isn't truly yours. This is an assessment of your management and loyalty. During his absence, you must keep the captain's envelopes full. The soldiers must be kept in line. If you perform poorly, the captain becomes irate, and the money stops. If you perform too well, the captain may become envious. He may believe you are attempting to steal his gang. You must walk a tightrope. It's necessary to appear as though you don't want to be in charge. Level 07. The acting title is gone, Captain. The skipper is you. You're a capo. You are in charge of hundreds of associates and 10 warriors. Perhaps a portion of Brooklyn is under your control. You are an executive at the mid-level. You don't handle the firearms or the narcotics. You oversee others. Your main responsibility is to protect the boss. You have conversations, walks, malls, parks, and safe places to meet with your men. You give them orders, and they give you the envelopes. Your entire crew's income is your responsibility. You still have to pay the boss even if the economy is struggling. You'll need to find another source of income if the FBI raids your gambling parlor. You are also the judge by next week. When 2 soldiers come to you with a financial dispute, you resolve it. For the crew, your word is law. You have a quota, though. Every week you have to deliver a hefty package to the boss. You are replaced if you stop making money. The term executed was later substituted by this business, level 08. The messenger. Although it's a specialized role, this one has great power. The diplomat is you. The employers are unable to meet, but the families must communicate with one another. It's too dangerous. They send you because the FBI is observing every handshake. You carry messages that are impossible to write down or communicate over the phone as you move between the 5 families. You keep wars from happening. You are the one who negotiates a resolution before gunfire breaks out if a soldier from one family has an affair with the wife of a soldier from another family. You must be attractive, composed, and extremely cautious. Level 09. The consigliere. The third man in the large room is now you. The counselor is you. Usually you don't have a crew. There is no territory for you. Your supervisor is listening to you. The only person in the hierarchy who can correct the boss is you. You are the one who tells the boss to wait and consider the business when he wants to fire a captain in a fit of wrath. Consider the heat. You think like a lawyer, or at least you are one most of the time. You are aware of the complexities of the law. You offer advice on how to set up fraud so that RICO charges be avoided. They come to you when the captains are arguing and the underboss is unable to resolve the issue. You're secure. Generally speaking, you pose no challenge to the throne. You are the throne's toll, level 10. The underboss, you are the VP of operations. Second in command is you. The CEO is the boss. He establishes the vision. The COO is similar to you. You bring it about. All of the copos report to you, and you manage the day-to-day operations. From each team, you gather the master envelopes. You resolved conflicts that were too minor for the boss but too major for the captains. The government will often target you first if they establish a case. You are the barrier that keeps the boss out of jail. In the event that the boss passes away or is imprisoned, you are also the heir apparent. Everyone knows that you usually end up with the crown. You must be strong enough to manage the family while remaining meek enough not to frighten the boss, which makes you the top target for every aspiring captain who believes he can perform better. Level 11. The boss. The commission is capo familia. You succeeded. You made it through the betrayal, the jail terms, and the street fights. The father is you. The head of the table is where you sit. You're a ghost. Guns are never touched by you. A dollar bill from a racket is never touched. There are several individuals in between you and the criminal. 3 days after you give your underboss a whispered instruction, a rival vanishes. The commission is your responsibility. This is Organized Crime's Board of Directors. You split the nation by sitting with the other family's bosses. Who can be made and who dies are up to you. You are completely in control, but you are not at peace. Your best friend is vying for your position. The FBI has a team whose only goal is to ruin you. Retirement does not exist. You can't just walk away. Until your death, you remain on the throne. On the sidewalk outside a steakhouse, in a jail cell, or in a hospital bed. You choose to live this life, from the corner kid to the boss at the table. Every rank gave you power, and took something in return. Money, respect, fear, but never peace. Because in this life, the higher you rise, the heavier it gets. And someone is always waiting for your seat. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the Mafia hierarchy, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment what world you want to see next.